Welcome to Exploring A Course in Miracles Shorts, new wisdom from the Complete and Annotated Edition of A Course in Miracles, where Robert and I take you through material that has been restored from Helen Schucman's original notebooks. Today, we are discussing two sentences that appear under Miracle Principle 3. However, if you do not have the Complete and Annotated Edition, you may notice that one of these sentences we're discussing today was cut entirely, and the other was moved to be part of Miracle Principle number 1. Robert, what are the sentences that we're discussing today?
Okay, let me go ahead and share my screen for those who are seeing the video here. Now, with the very first miracle principle, it said the first thing to remember about miracles is that there is no order of difficulty among them. One is not harder or bigger than another. They are all the same. And it leaves it at that. And you're thinking, how is that possible? How can a supposedly big miracle be just as easy to do as a small one? That makes no sense to our minds. So we're left with that question that's hanging. Okay. And then comes miracle principle 3, which says they occur naturally as an expression of love. The real miracle is the love that inspires them. In this sense, everything that comes from love is a miracle. In this third principle, the idea that love is at the heart of miracles and that they are expressions of love, they are inspired by love, they come from love, that is announced here in this third principle. And then after doing that, it says, check back with number 1, the first principle. This explains the lack of order. All expressions of love are maximal. So now, after leaving you hanging for the first 3 principles about how is it possible that they're all just as easy to do, big or small, he unlocks that. He answers the question with miracle principle 3. It's because they come from love. It's because they're expressions of love that they are all just as easy to do, because all expressions of love are maximal. The power of love is maximally present everywhere, making even big miracles just as easy as small ones. And what that does is, A, it makes that explanation more memorable. Now you know why there's no order of difficulty. But B, it makes it more powerful that the reason that there's no order of difficulty is because miracles are all about love.
I think this is where we got a little confused in our interpretation, because when I was a beginning course student, one of the first things that I heard, like many students, is that miracles are shifts in perception. And so when the principal said that one is not harder or more difficult than another, I was thinking, well, that makes sense, because it's just as easy to change your mind about candy as it is to change your mind about cancer. And so if it's just a shift, then that's why all expressions are the same.
Right,
And
right.
so do you think that that's part of where we went wrong in trying to understand what miracles truly are?
Absolutely. I mean, the first principle, it can be easily read as it's about an inner shift, even though in the familiar FIP version, it ends with this sentence, all expressions of love are maximal. So even there, the miracle is being defined as an expression of love. But it's way clearer when you have all of the original dictation, because we have that very first line. You will see miracles through your hands, through me. They're happening through your hands. That's behavioral. And then you have this third principle that makes it really clear that they are expressions of love, and that is the explanation for the lack of order of difficulty. When you put all of that together, it becomes, I think, very clear that they are what he says here twice. They're expressions of love. It's just that because of the editing and because of what we all tell each other, it's just become assumed what you're saying, that there are shifts in perception.
Right, and the shifts in perception definition isn't inaccurate, it's just secondary. And the primary definition of miracles is an expression of love. And you're right. I mean, if you look at the first sentence in A Course in Miracles that we discussed in the last shorts, you will see miracles through your hands through me. If you apply shifts in perceptions to that, then it doesn't make any sense. You
It
will
just doesn't work.
see shifts in perception through your hands through me. And so once you really understand what the true definition of a miracle is, it really starts to unlock these principles. And that's the importance of this restored text.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Anything else that you want to say?
I think just that this this underscores the importance of, and this the central importance of love in the Course's concept of miracles. Miracles are all about love. And I think we've kind of lost that awareness as Course students, and hopefully we can get it back.
Maybe we can restore that too.
Yeah.
All right. See you next time, Robert.